This is for tarot readers or collectors of tarot cards. And we all know who you are. You get one and then it's like, look at this, I've got, you don't even want to know. They're stacked all over the table, they're stacked all over this table, they're stacked in my... I've gone a little cray-cray with it, okay? Got to start getting, you know, weeding out the decks soon, because there's some, you know, I've really come to the conclusion that what I really love are the real vintage decks. And the others, even though they were great, you know, and they're good for the modern readings and stuff, I just don't like that plastic feel they have. So, speaking of my vintage decks, we have the, again, the Rider-Waite, my 60s one, and you can see the cardstock. It's very flexible, okay? There you go. You can see that it's the thinner. I like the printing on these, you know. The printing is really nice on these. But my favorite so far, I just love the feel of these. I love to shuffle them. I love to hold them. They just, I like this thicker. It's, as you can see, it's a thicker, much thicker. It doesn't have that bend that the others have. It doesn't have that kind of a coating on it. Doesn't have that coating, and I just love the colorations of it. So if my favorite deck to hold and to work with is the Aquarian. I just love to hold it. I love the feeling of it. Just something about this deck. And my second is the Rider-Waite. My Rider-Waite, what's this one called? Oh, the Fool. The deck of the Fool. Yeah. I don't know why Rider-Waite have different names for them. But this is called the Fool, deck of the Fool, because on the front of the box is the Fool card, which most of them don't put a Fool card on the front of the deck. So this is called the Fool's deck. So anyway, these are my two favorite decks, but my favorite to hold is this one. But again, I do love also my Rider-Waite 60s, my Pink Ankh. I like that one too because I do like the colors in it for again deeper meaning and different, if you want to get more a little esoteric and you know, going through that. I like this as far as facial features and everything and just overall feeling. I love this. I love the feeling that they have. It's just, I'm also looking at, I'd like to find a, well, I have a Morgan Greer coming. It's a first edition, but unfortunately it's kind of trashed. It looks like, I didn't notice when I bought it, they cut the bottom of the cards. It had 4 of the cards that were kind of damaged. And you could tell it's a very first edition. It's in a brown box. But unfortunately the cards are kind of trashed. I don't mind if they're really worn, but somebody took a scissors and tried to cut the bottom of it, and they didn't do a good job. It was just, it looks like they kind of mangled them. So anyway, I'm looking for another a good first edition of the Morgan Greer. I also love the artwork on the Morgan Greer. It's just very bold. So I love the Morgan Greer. And also I'm thinking about getting the, what is it, the white deck. The white deck, which is from '68, my year of high school, of course, so I'm a little partial to that one because it's the psychedelic deck. The colors are different on that. He went a little crazy with the color. Went a little crazy with the colors on that on the white deck. So that's the other one that I would really, really, really like to have, the Rider-Waite white. So those are my 2 decks I really, really want to get, and then I think I'm pretty much, I don't think there's anything else I really want to be looking for. Yeah, with that, I'm really happy. I just, like I said, I just really like the feeling of these decks. And even though I'm really enjoying the touchstone, you know, with the picture, because it's just different, for doing really daily readings and things, no, this is, again, it's a one that I think I probably would hold on to, just because I really like the artwork and stuff on it. It's a beautiful deck, and for some things I might go ahead and use it, but for overall, definitely the Rider-Waite and the Aquarian. And again, can't wait to get the Morgan Greer, because I remember having that one as well. Yes, I've had most of those when I was in the 60s. Okay, what a surprise, huh? But I remember for sure I had the Morgan Greer, because I remember the blue with the stars and things. So that was one deck that I had back then. I also had an Aquarian, and I did have this one. I did have this deck at one time. I never did have the white deck, even though it came out in '68. I did not get that one. So looking forward to seeing that. So this was just for tarot readers. You know, if you haven't looked into the vintage decks, they feel so different than the new ones. The new ones, again, feel very plasticky. I just don't like that feeling of plastic. That's just me. Doesn't do something for me. Some of them are a little better than others, but again, I don't care for that plastic feel. Doesn't do a lot for me. So I'm going to leave this here. Hope everyone's having a wonderful day. Namaste. And back to the readings.